Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Vick operating on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me was a
First down, Vick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Michael Vick. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. That throw by Vick, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And no room to maneuver there. Give them a yard up to the 47. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Then he finds Jimmy Graham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Forced out to his left. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Buying time to his left. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, Vick. Throw left side complete. That's Clayton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Intended for Derek.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They just get the play off. Now Vick. And this is incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, Vick again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Michael Vick sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Visitors 7. Seahawks nothing.
Long for Vick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know that not good.
It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and goal.
Vick, 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Anderson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
And automatic, Morton Anderson does it again. Knocks another one through the post. I have to be careful because it's almost boring. Just how accurate he is. So he knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, at one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate. At home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. And then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia, and decisively? This looks like a Rams team that finished 9-7 last year. It has designs on challenging for the division title. And one other team I would throw in there is a little bit of a surprise, just by how it's gone down. How about Atlanta? I know it's tough against Seattle, tough against Dallas. Seattle was at home, but they got jumped on by Seattle. And then the Dallas game, they just gave away. That's a team that should be at worst 1-1 right now. Now looking at 0-2 and have a lot of questions.
Vick will look to throw on first down. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field. And
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. A flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a sack, like I run up in the backfield. I just got
Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go. And trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Is on the carry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's Sanders. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And it's third down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made right at midfield.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So here's Vick following the interception. He's got a man, complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Anderson now to kick this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter, you get points. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Vick now from the 50. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Vick off the play fake for Sanders. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Seahawks.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the play. 2nd and 10. On the Seahawks 12-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Quick throw out wide by Vick. And he is in.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil.
To kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, Marino. So left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll throw on 1st down with Marino. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. There to make the grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score is Saints 7, Seahawks nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after them.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
First down.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Vick throwing in a hurry to the flat.
Complete to Reggie Wade. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Seahawks 0.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Vick going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. On play action, Vick. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. This is caught. And he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to do.
And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Marino here from the gun. He gets it to Cooks. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
First down. It's Bush. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Marino. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And another touchdown pass for Dan Marino. Always had the big arm, always had great touch as well. But I was going to go back, partner. 1984, I watched a phenomenon. 2nd year in the league for Dan Marino. How about these numbers? 5,084 yards passing, 48 touchdowns, 64% completions, and a 109 quarterback rating. All were career highs, set in his 2nd year, and the Dolphins went to the Super Bowl where they played the 49ers.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Vick. It's caught by Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Vick. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. First down, Vick. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They could never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006 when he set the single-season record with over 1,000 rushing yards.
To throw again on second down. Vick steps away to his left. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the red zone now, Vick. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Operating from the gun, Vick. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The Hall of Famer's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they work this well field across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand, and it just whistles to the receiver.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vick incomplete. It was knocked away.
Well, Charles, glancing back to week 2 of the NFL, certainly there were a lot of great games. Unfortunately, though, it was a tough day for injuries across the league, and the team probably hit the hardest, the 49ers, losing Nick Bosa and Solomon Thomas for the season. They also had Jimmy Garoppolo, Raheem Mostert also leaving that game, but they were certainly not the only team affected.
And remember, they were already missing George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, right? Those guys didn't even play in that ball game. So this is a team. Oh, Richard Sherman, of course, is on IR. They've really struggled in the early going. How about the Giants, losing the face of their team? And Saquon Barkley looks like an ACL gone for the season. And Cortland Sutton also done for the season with an ACL with the Denver Broncos. Tough sledding right now. Remember, Drew Lock, the quarterback, also hurt his shoulder in the last ball game.
And then Christian McCaffrey, you're saying likely at least a month for him of being out with that high ankle sprain. I guess maybe, CD, this is a good year to have just that 3-week IR rather than the longer spell.
It certainly is, and when you can have guys who can return faster for you, and you know that really helps the team out in a big way. Unfortunately for the Colts, former first-round pick and safety, starting safety for them, Malik Hooker. The IR won't apply. He's gone for the season with a torn Achilles.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
Play action now, Vick. He's going to find Hill here. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Vick goes play action. And the flag comes in as Howard falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
In the 3rd quarter of play, with the score Saints 21, Seahawks 10.
The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they got their field goal, gets them back within a score. Now for the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
They'll go again with Bush. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Marino. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bush. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Bush on 3rd down. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
After the interception, here's Marino. And it's complete to Cooks. 20, 10. You know I can't. New Orleans. Brandon Cooks. 69 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
A 6-yard.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked up by the veteran Cortland Finnegan. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Out of the gun, it's Marino. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Reggie Wayne. Incomplete. Lawrence Taylor there defensively.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
On the carry is Allstott.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to drink it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I